Welcome back to another Tryp, man. Y'all here with Trippy Joker. We got Art by Donyalle with this amazing piece, Light Sparks, Big Impact. What does that mean? Why?
So it's Lytle Sparks Big Impact because we're on Lytle Street, and it was kind of a play on words like Little Sparks because they have the spark installation across the street, and I was like, okay, Lytle Street, Lytle Sparks, Little Sparks, and I'm thinking like just ways to tie in the whole neighborhood because for real, LVA commissioned me to do the piece, but they were very specific about this being a community lot for all the local businesses. So FMS, Rockerville, Portal, and LVA all share this lot space, and it's like a multi-purpose space. And it's just been underutilized for a while, so they're about to bring it back and start using it for more events. But I just kind of wanted to highlight the sense of community on Lytle Street, and so that's where the whole idea of the matches and the flames came from, because I'm real big on like communities, and I'm sort of like a connector. I consider myself a community engagement specialist because I love to meet people who are doing dope stuff in the community and then be like, you know who you should meet? This person. And then it's like, you light that flame, you light that match, and then it's like a chain reaction. Everybody's lighting each other up. Everybody's helping to fuel the fire that, you know, we all got going to keep the energy blazing.
Like, keep the combustioning.
You know,
real tight.
All that, yeah. So it's a whole metaphor for community, and it's like one match can literally spark a chain reaction, light everybody else up, and then next thing you know, we all lit. So,
Ooh,
yeah, you like that? I can deal with this. That over there.
This was perfect timing.
It's perfect timing.
6:30.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Well, this is the time that I was normally over here working on it too. Like I would wait until the evening to come over here and work on stuff because I would have some shade, because otherwise, I mean, it was killing me. Like, and it was during them weather advisory days where it was like in the 90s. So I was either out here from like 7 in the morning to like 11 or 7 in the evening till it got dark.
So what piece did you start on first? Did you start right here? Or did you start down there?
No, so I started by projecting the words. So I have this image fully mapped out on Canva, and I came out here with the projector one night. First I did the all black though. So first step, because I don't know if you've seen the before pictures, I have to send you the before pictures, but it's like night and day. So there was like a really rusted white surface underneath, so I had to scrape the rust, and I had Asia come out and help me. She's another local artist. So we did a lot of wall prep, scraping the walls, sanding it, using a wire brush and to get it all smoothed out. And then I used a rust inhibitive paint primer, all black, to cover it, put a second coat of that on, and then I came out here and projected. So we had an evening session. We got out here probably around like 8. We had a super long extension cord coming all the way from that warehouse. Got it put into this corner because I had to kind of see where the words would fit the best. And I knew the matches would make the most sense on the part that's sticking out. So we did the words and traced some of the flames, but most of the flames are freehand. So got the words mapped out with white paint markers. And shout out to Richard too, because Richard Sullivan's another local artist. He helped me out. He came through with the projector.
Shout out to the support.
Shout out to Richard Sullivan. Yeah, he's dope. Look him up. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to Asia Watkins for helping me get everything started and prepped out. But then, yeah, so we got the words down. Next was to come out here with the white paint. Got the first layer of white paint on. Got a layer of the orange or the yellow, which the yellow outline on the words wasn't part of the map out, but it just made sense. So I came out here with spray cans, put the yellow outline, put another coat of white on the words, and then I used tape to map out the matches on the side so that it would kind of be even and not too much extra spray on the sides. So I did the matches all in one day, and then there was time for the flames, which was my favorite part ever because it was really just kind of, I don't know, I was just out here vibing. I had my music going and stuff, but I kind of worked I started at this green flame right here underneath the words and worked my way over, and I wanted to use the same colors that are in the spark over there just to kind of make it match, because that lights up at night.
Okay.
Yeah, so it lights up kind of like how the bridge does, and 2, that's the reason why I had a nighttime unveiling, because I wanted it to bring some visibility to this. So we had a whole glow in the dark party.
Yeah.
We had this thing lit up. We had a ball. It was fun.
So this building should be open at night.
This building should be open at night, and there's a really dope art exhibit in there right now of local Cuban artists. It's amazing. I think they eventually plan on having it open at night, but
this might create that engagement.
I hope so.
So make sure y'all tag
Louisville Visual Art.
Yeah, and tag Art by Donyalle too for this beautiful piece right here.
Most definitely.
And I mean, from a Louisville term, like we could be like, yeah, it's fine, like literally.
No, for real. It was like this is the first idea that came to mind. It was nothing else. Like with the words, like the quote came first, and then I was like, okay, what makes sense with this quote? What can I use that will incorporate the sense of community and the color scheme that I want to use?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like sparks, and I'm like, what sparks up? Matches, fire, flames.
Right.
So but yeah.
Did it start out like that? Like, okay, I got the quote, instantly fire, or did you like debate between something else?
This was the first idea that came to mind, and I ran with it because I don't like to second guess myself.
Take notes, y'all. It's a gem right there. As an artist,
your first idea is usually your best idea. And I mean, of course, I did do some playing around with the position of things, but no, like the whole concept of the matches and flames was instant because it made the most sense to me. And I love like things that are kind of like a play on words, but also like have layers to the meaning, and it's direct enough to where you can get an understanding of it, but also it's got enough depth to where like you can kind of read more into it and find your own interpretations.
Yeah. Do you feel like you had any problems or hesitations with being a perfectionist during this project?
Absolutely, yeah. I could not stop with these flames. Like my mama was out here with me, and it was done. It was done, and this was like my touch-up day that I had scheduled because I had an extra day because my deadline that I set for myself was to have it done by July 31st because I'm a school teacher. I knew school was starting on August 7th. I wanted to give myself some time to have like a little window of freedom, and then too, the unveiling was August the 8th, so I wanted to just make sure I had plenty of time to do touch-ups if I wanted, but I actually exceeded the deadline and had it done probably, that was a Thursday, so I had it done probably like that Monday or Tuesday. But I was out here with my mom, and I was like, okay, this flame needs a little bit of this, okay, and this needs this, and I'm very much a perfectionist, and I'm real meticulous about my stuff, but you do reach a point where you're like overdoing it, and two, it's like things that I notice, nobody else is gonna notice, because that's just the way my mind works. I'm very detail oriented, I'm very meticulous, I'm very hard on myself, and I am very much a perfectionist, but also a lot of the times the flaws in artwork with anybody, not even just mine, are the things that give it the most character, and those are the things that people enjoy the most. It's like kind of like some organic brush strokes or whips with the spray cans, and this is only my second time ever working with spray cans. I had to use precision tips just to give me like the outlines I wanted, and I used straight edges to kind of help get some of the different curves and stuff that I wanted and points, but yeah, it took some time, and I added a little here and there, but I didn't want to do too much because it was really already looking good, and my mom was like, Donyalle, if you don't stop, you just said you was done. You just said you wasn't doing no more. And I was like, let me just...
Yeah.
But I love it. I think it's perfect. And two, sometimes if you look at a piece, like when I'm in my creative bag, if I'm looking at something for a long time, I start to kind of go cross-eyed and just find more flaws in it than actually exist. But it's literally things that nobody would notice. It's like a very small skew line, or like a letters overline just a little bit, but that's a lot of artists though.
Yeah, definitely. Like from a media perspective, I can definitely like, oh, I could have took this angle or did this better. Definitely, I see that for sure. But
the imperfections giving it character, it gives it a little bit more humanity. That's what separates us from the AI, you know? AI don't make flaws. Humans do, but you know, yeah.
So is this Is this your biggest project that you've done, or where would you rank this on?
This is the second largest piece that I've done solo. The first largest one is at the California Community Center on the back wall of the building, and it is like a paradise sunset theme just to pay homage to the California neighborhood. I was inspired to do that. I was given this wall probably like back in the winter time. I was commissioned by Louisville, and it was sponsored by Wood Forest Bank. But they gave me the wall. It was a half painted over mural that was already at the California Community Center, and they needed something on that wall, and they asked me to do like a simple design. But again, why do the least when I could do the most? You give me a wall, I gotta freak it. So I did this whole beach theme, sunset, orange and purple and blue sunset theme with some palm trees, and I think it turned out really, really dope. It's a 12 by 20 foot wall space.
Wow.
Yeah, so
That's
it's huge, and it's really high, so I had to invest in some scaffolding, ladders, and really it was very labor intensive, especially with such a small budget, but I made it work. I had some kids from the community center come and help me out some days, and they complained the whole time, but they thugged it out with me. They said, we thought you was gonna have us painting on canvases. They was fired up, but they helped me out, and shout out to the kids at the community center.
Right.
They're great. Shout out to Miss Rhonda and all the staff at California Community Center. And it was like a full circle moment too, because the first mural project that I ever did was on the opposite side of that building, and it was with Jalen Stewart back in 2022. And that was like the first time I ever had worked on anything large scale. It was a team of about 4 of us working on that project. It took like 12 weeks.
Dang.
And it started over here.
Yeah.
We did a lot of that project in studio, and then ended up moving to the wall. So it was like, dang, I just helped another artist fulfill their vision here a couple years ago for the first time ever, and then now I'm doing something from my brain on this next wall over.
It is dope to have full circle moments like that. For sure.
Yeah, it was dope. I very much enjoyed it. It's totally worth it. I go over to the California Center quite a bit, and it's nice to see it.
Definitely go check that out.
Go check it out.
And for anybody that is interested in commissioning you for their type of piece, or for another wall, where can they contact you at?
You can contact me on Instagram at artbydonniej. That's the best place to get a hold of me. Also via email, dwjack05@gmail.com. Yeah.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more trips. Life's a trip. We out.